Can you believe this ransom demand coming out of thin air?
Do you think it's real?
Apparently, the call came from north of here, a town called Granite City. Personally, I think it's a hoax, but now the police are convinced that Maya's not in this building.
But what about the evidence I found?
Are you sure the pizza boxes were in that magician's room? Because the police couldn't find anything.
That's impossible. Are you sure they looked in the magician's room?
They searched the whole building.
Somebody must have moved the evidence. That's the only explanation.
Follow your gut, Nancy. If you think Maya's still here, you keep looking for her, you hear?
I was backstage earlier, and one of the stage lights came crashing down. It almost hit me.
Oh, Nancy, thank goodness you're okay.
I got another threat from the kidnapper. That creepy voice came on the PA and told me to stop searching for Maya.
The projection room? But who? Someone must have ducked out of the press conference. I was so busy with crowd control, I didn't even notice.
Joseph, I did some checking. You don't really have any family in Greasewood, do you?
Now, what you want to go digging into an old man's life for, Nancy?
Sorry, Joseph, but if you're not going to Greasewood, I have to think maybe you're feeling a little desperate these days. Desperate enough to kidnap someone? You tell me.
Now, I am going to Greasewood, and I'm not desperate. I made up the part about my brother so you wouldn't feel sorry for me. You've got enough to worry about, don't you?
It's only a matter of hours until the demolition. How are you holding up, Joseph?
Oh, fine. Everything's great. Fine. I was up till the wee hours polishing up the lobby. Heck, I'm even fixing to repair the old key maker so you can give it a whirl. Guess old habits die hard, eh?
Gotta go now.
Bye.
Did you call? What's the story?
Sure did.
Go on, spill it.
She didn't know much, but she gave me the number of this guy at the Library of Congress who has access to the archives of Houdini's letters.
And what did they say?
We're expecting a package. Cross your fingers it gets here in time.
Way to go, Nancy! You're on fire!
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
What are you doing hanging out with that Falcone jerk?
Who are you, my overprotective big brother?
That guy's bad news, and he's certainly not gonna help your credibility with the police.
Thanks, Brady, but I've got everything under control.
Just trying to help.
Talk to you later, Brady.
Bye.
Nickerson's Pizza Pies, what can I get you?
Well, hello there. I'd like a large pizza with a works.
Even anchovies, ma'am? I know you have issues with anchovies.
Extra anchovies.
Wow, Nancy. Things must be getting hairy if you're contemplating anchovies. What's up?
I was backstage earlier, and I almost got hit by a falling stage light.
Not again, Nancy.
Yeah, who knew there were so many ways to get crushed in this life?
I'm glad you're okay. Do you think it was an accident?
I don't know. There was no one around the stage, so I guess we could chalk it up to the crumbling theater. But why did it suddenly fall when I was right there?
You've got me there, Detective.
I can't understand how the police could have received a ransom call from Granite City. And why would the kidnappers suddenly demand cash without even mentioning the demolition?
Your skepticism is probably right on, Nancy.
You think?
Sure, after all, Brady did spread those missing posters over half of Missouri. There are always a few jokers who try to jump on the bandwagon in situations like these.
It just makes me sick to think that anyone would try to profit from such a terrible situation.
It's a mixed-up world, Nancy.
Bye, Ned.
Call me soon.
Hello?
Hello?
I got it, George.
Is it Nancy?
I don't know yet. I'm busy talking to you. Will you hang up?
It's Nancy, all right.
I knew it.
Hey, you two.
I don't know, Bess. She sounds a little down in the dumps, doesn't she?
She sure does. What's going on, Nancy?
I just can't believe it. The evidence I found yesterday, the pizza boxes and Maya's shoe, when the police finally came to investigate, it was gone.
What? You're kidding.
And now the police really think I'm losing my marbles.
Joseph. He's the only one who knew about your discovery, isn't he?
Yeah, he said he'd show the police where to go. And wait a second. When I came up from the basement, I bumped into Brady wandering around backstage.
Interesting.
Yeah, he seemed surprised to see me.
What did you tell him?
I guess I did let on that I'd found some evidence.
Gee, Nancy. If you wanted the whole world to know, why didn't you just broadcast it on national television?
Please, George, I feel bad enough. Now it's the day of the demolition and I'm still clueless.
That's not true, Nancy. You've made significant progress.
Maybe you should focus on trying to stop the demolition. Aren't you expecting a package?
Indeed I am. If Sherman Trout really is a man of his word, that is.
She sounds better already, huh, George?
She's lucky we don't charge her for these calls. The detective support hotline could get awfully expensive.
Ladies, I need a hint.
Isn't it about time to put your suspects through another round of questioning?
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Good luck.
Be careful.
Hola!
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Maya's notebook?
Hey, you.
The jig is up, Brady. Start talking.
Huh? I'm afraid you've lost me.
You've been lying to me, playing Mr. Helpful and Concerned all this time. I found her notebook in your bag.
I haven't done anything wrong.
I wonder if the police will agree with that.
Okay, Nancy, here's the deal. My real name is Brady Thompson. Simone pushed for Armstrong, more wholesomely smoldering, she said.
Yeah, so?
I'm Wave of the Future, Inc., the owner of this theater, great nephew of JJ himself.
But you're an actor. Why in the world would you want to bulldoze a theater?
The place is shabby. It needs major repairs. It's a money pit and a has-been, not the image I want to project.
Is everything about image with you?
Never underestimate the power of image, Nancy. You are what you project.
And what is it that you wish to project?
When people think of Brady Armstrong, they think sparkling white teeth and healthy glow. Success glows. It doesn't crumble and sag. The hero never rides a has-been horse.
But what are you going to do with the site?
When I saw these ritzy theme restaurants popping up all over the country, it hit me like pow. My first original idea. Brady Armstrong's Planet Tinseltown. Can't you see it on the marquee? Grand opening. The lights will say it all.
What does this have to do with Maya?
I've sworn to be the captain of my own destiny. Maya was going to expose me, muck up my name in this controversy. It would have been a dark cloud over the launch of Tinseltown.
And for that, she deserves to be kidnapped?
I didn't kidnap her. I found her notepad in the basement with the press pass. I just thought I'd hang on to it for a few days until the dust settles.
Now's your chance to do the right thing by calling off the demolition.
Sorry, Nancy. Look, you're not thinking clearly. It's obvious she's not in the building. We've searched everywhere.
She has to be in the building. I know she's here.
You're the only one who thinks she's here. There's no evidence.
There was evidence. I found a pizza box and one of her shoes.
Evidence that no one was able to verify. Who's to say you didn't imagine that stuff?
Joseph believes me.
He's a confused old codger.
Nicholas thinks she's in the building.
He's an outlaw, and he's using you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to rally a wrecking crew.
Brady, no!
Nancy, we could be golden! A package just came from that museum. We may have the goods to stop this demolition dead in its tracks. Check the ticket booth. Nancy, you've got to find out what's on that slide.
Joseph said the projector is falling apart and...
We can't wait for Joseph. He's probably roaming around saying goodbye to each and every doorknob. I heard they're about to start clearing out the building. You've got to hurry.
Nicholas, I don't think you...
I'll cover for you when the police come in. This is it, Nancy. Go!
I need a coin.
Okay, officers, this is our final sweep. In a matter of minutes, this building will be nothing but a pile of rubble.
See anything, Dino?
All clear in here, Sarge.
I should switch the power off.
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
Another secret passageway. I should switch the power off.
Hey, Nancy, I've been looking for you.
Oh, what for?
I've decided I need to get organized, Nancy. Tomorrow I'm really gonna straighten up in here.
I'd say death by wrecking ball and or felony kidnapping charges rank higher on your list of problems than office clutter at the moment, Joseph.
I think a fresh coat of paint would really cheer things up, don't you?
Face it, Joseph, you're in over your head. You just weren't cut out to be a kidnapper.
Do you think the premiere will sell out?
Snap out of it. Just tell me where Maya is.
Don't tell him she's here, Nancy. I will take her away and knock down the theater.
You're gonna knock it down anyway. Please, we don't have much time.
Don't tell him, Nancy.
I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks. I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks. I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks. This one's useless. I can't believe this.
3 minutes till demolition.
get you out of there.
Not so fast, Detective.
Joseph, please let me past.
I can't let you do this, Nancy.
I'm warning you. I still got a trick or two up my sleeve.
We're going down in a blaze of glory.
Joseph, you can go down in a blaze of glory if you want, but Maya and I are not coming with you.
You've cracked your last case.
Joseph, this is far from over. Now step aside.
It's all over now.
We've still got time for a grand finale here, Joseph.
I never meant for it to turn out this way.
Ah! That light!
Look! The marquee! Stop the demolition!
Dear Bess, I still can hardly believe that Joseph, sweet old Joseph, was Maya's kidnapper. He says he planned to kidnap Brady with the idea that Simone could use her Hollywood connections to save the theater. But when Maya entered the dressing room, he panicked and grabbed her instead. Plan B was to stall the demolition long enough for the Historical Society to declare the building an official landmark. I guess he's been at the Royal Palladium for so long, he just couldn't imagine his life without it. But desperation aside, poor Joseph wasn't cut out for a life of crime, and pretty soon things were spinning out of his control. Simone's publicity stunts didn't help. At least he was courteous and kind to Maya through the whole thing. Her testimony should help him in court. The good news is that the Royal Palladium is still standing. Once he heard that Nicholas would inherit his grandmother Louisa's 50% of the theater, Brady decided he'd better find another site for Planet Tinseltown. In order to make amends for things, and because he needed some good publicity, Brady donated his half of the theater to the St. Louis Historical Society. Together with Haddett, they should have this place restored to its original glory in no time. Not such a happy ending for Simone, I'm afraid. She received an official reprimand from the National Press Corps for her stunt with the wreath. Still, knowing Simone, she'll be back at the top of her game in no time. So, here ends the longest 3 days of my life. The premiere of Vanishing Destiny is back on, but I think this detective is going to wait for it to come out on videotape. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.